Alright, so we have got a new Fortec 2.0 from Traxxas. You guys have probably seen my other two videos. We took it out on the racetrack, carpet oval with some 13.5 touring cars and ran it, bone stock. Also, we took it out in the parking lot, ran it around out there. It belongs in the parking lot for sure. It's not a track car. I don't think Traxxas intended it to be one. It's just a cool looking, ready to run touring car that you can get for under $300. And I think, to make it simple, Traxxas really nailed it. We're going to go ahead and talk about it a little bit while we tear it apart. Everybody seems to want to see what's inside this thing, what makes it tick. So that's what we're going to do. I kind of got a little jump start on you here. Did some of the boring stuff, but get the body off. Normally held on by body clips. While we got the body off, I just want to talk about that a little bit. It is a nice body. This one, not so nice. It's been through the ringer a little bit. I kind of beat it up when I was racing it. But it held up really good. So it's like 3 pieces, it looks like. There's a couple of screws and nuts holding on this back section. A couple of screws holding on the fake exhaust tips here. A little screws on the top. One thing I will say, the body is a lot more durable than you would think. Just because they've already come off, don't yell at me for ruining a new body. These little guys just stuck on with like this little gooey material here. Some servo tape would do the trick, maybe some shoe goo if those come off, which once these get out in the public's hands, I'm sure they are going to come apart. But it's like that on both sides. So that makes it nice. You're not going to crack the body and ruin it. You can just, get something, stick it back together. Same thing here on this back part, this back deck. You can kind of see splits apart. Just some double-sided tape holding that together. Double-sided tape here holding this wing together. So it's really a lot more durable than I originally thought it would be, and a lot more durable than a lot of people give it credit for, I think. So let's get to the car. There it is. I already took some of the wheels off. I already took these nuts off. I will tell you, these wheel nuts were on there. I'm pretty sure He-Man put them on. There's some Loctite on the threads, just like all Traxxas vehicles do. This little wrench that comes with it was not enough. I needed to get a little more torque. I had to actually put a pair of pliers on it just to get that wheel nut loose. They were tight. So off comes the wheels. Standard 12mm hexes. That's just a normal 12mm hex. Pretty common these days in 10 scale vehicles. A little bit different on the car. They've gone ahead and molded in the hex to this faux brake rotor. It's similar to what you'll see on the Traxxas rally car that has little brake discs with the 12mm hex molded in. Fake brake calipers, they're just screwed on, so you can take them off if you want. They don't actually do anything. They're just for looks, and they look cool. The wheels and tires they use have a different offset, different size, front and rear. You can see the rear a lot deeper than the fronts, so you definitely know which tires go where on the car. Makes it look really, really cool, really scale. I didn't have any problems with the wheels splitting apart or anything. All the glue held. Nothing, no beads coming loose, so they look like they'll hold up to brushless power. This little guy right here, Heatsink, did not come on the car. That's just something I added because it gets hot. I had to gear it up quite a bit to keep up on the track, which did not help the temperatures much. But even with the stock gearing that it comes with, if you go out in the parking lot and beat it around, stop and go, brakes and everything, that motor's going to heat up on you. It is just a standard Titan 12 turn 550. It does get this little car moving, but it's a Titan 12 turn. It's not the best motor out there. Everybody knows that, but it is a very durable motor. It is tried and tested. They do hold up to a lot of abuse if you keep them clean. They will last you a good long time. I'm at Craft World and Action Hobbies in Jamestown, New York right now. We sell the full line of Traxxas vehicles. Really probably one of the better, most durable brushed motors that you can get in any kits is the Traxxas 12 turn. So let's go ahead and start digging into it here. I looked over the car earlier. It looks like the whole entire car is 2mm hex hardware. So I got a nice little tool. Apologize for the noise, but we're going to start ripping into things. Makes it go a little quicker. Okay, so receiver box, standard stuff in there. This vehicle, I believe, and I could be wrong, but I believe out of all of the Traxxas line of vehicles, it is the only brushed vehicle that comes with the TSM at this point in time. Again, I could be wrong. If I am wrong, let me know in the comments. I don't want to be spreading bad info. But TSM receiver in there. You've got extra ports. I used them to power up a transponder on the racetrack. You could use them for lights, whatever you want to do. Standard Traxxas TSM receiver. It's the part number 6533, if anybody cares. Speed control, standard XL5 brushed speed control. Let's see, where do we want to go next? Let's talk about this guy. Servo Saver, pretty cool, easily adjustable. You can adjust it while it's on the car. You don't have to take anything apart. You can just use your fingers or a little wrench, tighten it down if you need to, loosen it up if you need to, if you're worried about saving that steering servo. Yeah, so let's take the motor off here. I'll show you something I thought was pretty cool when we were working on the car earlier. Hey, look at that. Nice little screw container. Thanks, Traxxas. Okay. What else do we have? One more. Okay. Slick battery tray, adjustable height. All you got to do is turn it around. I'm taking the screw out here. You kind of got to move it to get that done. But yeah, pretty cool. I don't have to worry about losing body clips. I always hate that. You use the body clip for your battery hold down. But yeah, really simple to use. Different heights. All you got to do is spin it around. You're good to go. So that's cool. Let's get this guy out of here. So we've got the gear cover off, which is going to expose what I think is really actually kind of cool. It is plastic. I wish this was metal. If this was metal, it'd be great. But it's not. It's plastic. I'm sure Traxxas will come with an upgrade. Really neat. You can see these holes are keyed for each motor hole. If you go up a tooth on the pinion gear, all you do, move that motor one set of holes over a corresponding hole. So they have letters G, F, E, D, C up here, G, F, E, D, C. So you put the screw in G's on both sides. You go up a tooth, H's. Put an H, and then you got room for a bigger pinion, I'm sorry. If you want to go down a tooth, go down, go the other way. Makes gear mesh setting virtually dummy proof. I mean, you'd really have a hard time messing that up. So we'll take this off here. Put that down. A lot of people have been wanting to know, is it brushless ready? Can it handle brushless? Traxxas says that it is brushless ready. As far as what's inside there, I don't know. Let's see. I have never opened it up. We will see what's in these diff cases and find out what it holds. So we've got a dog bone. That is a metal dog bone covered in a bunch of carpet fuzz. Get that off of there. But so we got metal dog bones, but what appears to be a plastic outdrive on the diff. So that leads me to believe that it has probably got a plastic diff gear. But to be honest, I really don't know. What else do we have to do to get this guy apart here? Oh, that's basically like your Stampede, like your Slash, all the other Traxxas vehicles. It's modular, so let's just pull the entire rear end completely off the car to make it easier on us. We don't need to tear the front apart because both diffs are going to be the same. Look at this terrible mess of screws I'm leaving in my wake here. Hopefully I'll be able to figure out where they all go when I'm done. What are we missing? What am I missing? No, that shouldn't. This guy here. Let's try that. Ah, felt like that. Let it loose. Bingo. Okay. Back half of the car completely off. There's a drive shaft, spur gear. Okay, looks like this has just got a flat spot on either end. No slipper clutch to speak of in there. That does not look like a standard Traxxas gear that I'm familiar with, so that's probably going to be a new part number. Yeah. Not really sure how that guy works. I mean, there's got to be a way to take it off. I just don't know what that way is. Doesn't appear as though there's any way to remove it. There's a little pin in there, obviously holds it on. Okay, that's a new one. I probably should have read the